Welcome to Brainwaves, where we explore fascinating topics that expand the horizons of our knowledge. Today, we're diving into the awe-inspiring world of natural wonders. From the mesmerizing northern lights to the majestic Grand Canyon, our planet Earth is home to some of the most stunning sights imaginable. Join us on a journey as we explore the 5 most amazing natural wonders that leave us breathless and in awe. These wonders are not only a testament to the breathtaking beauty of our planet but also a reminder of the raw power of nature. Let's get started. Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights, are a phenomenon that occur when electrically charged particles from the Sun collide with particles in the Earth's atmosphere. These particles are blown towards the Earth by the solar wind and interact with the Earth's magnetic field, causing the stunning light displays that we see in the sky. The northern lights are usually green in color, but can also appear pink, red, yellow, blue, or purple. The colors are determined by the type of gas particles that are colliding with the solar particles. The altitude of the aurora also affects the color of the light emitted. Aurora Borealis is not unique to the Earth, with identical lights being present on other planets in our solar system. Aurora Borealis can only be seen in high-latitude regions of the Arctic and Antarctic. This is because the Earth's magnetic field directs the charged particles towards these areas. Popular destinations to see the northern lights include countries such as Norway, Finland, Sweden, Iceland, Canada, and Russia. However, to have the best chance of seeing the Aurora Borealis, you need to be away from light pollution, and clear skies are essential. Winter offers the perfect viewing conditions as longer nights provide more opportunities to see the northern lights. The southern hemisphere also offers Aurora Australis or southern lights, which can be seen from locations such as Antarctica, New Zealand, and Australia's southernmost regions. Aurora Borealis occur when electrically charged particles from the Sun collide with gas particles in the Earth's atmosphere. These particles are mainly electrons and protons, which are blown towards the Earth by the solar wind. The Earth's magnetic field directs these particles towards the polar regions where they interact with the gas particles in the atmosphere. The energy from the collisions excites the gas particles, which then emit light as they return to their normal state. The altitude of the aurora also affects the color of the light emitted. Typically, Aurora Borealis occur between 90 and 130 kilometers above the Earth's surface, but can occur at altitudes up to 1,000 kilometers. The best time to see Aurora Borealis is during solar maximum, which is a period of high solar activity that typically occurs every 11 years. During solar maximum, more charged particles are directed towards the Earth, resulting in more frequent and intense Aurora Borealis displays. The formation of the Grand Canyon dates back to around 6 million years ago, when the Colorado River began eroding the rock and soil that makes up the canyon's walls. The river slowly carved its way down through layers of rock, gradually exposing new layers and creating the steep canyon walls we see today. But the story of the Grand Canyon's formation goes back even further. The rocks that make up the canyon are millions of years old, and were formed by geological processes that took place over hundreds of millions of years. Layers of sedimentary rock were laid down one on top of the other, as rivers carried sand, mud, and other materials into what was then a flat plain. Over time, these layers of rock were lifted up by tectonic activity, and the Colorado River began to carve its way down into the newly exposed rock. The river cut through layer after layer of rock, leaving behind the intricate landscape we see today. This process continues to this day, as the Colorado River continues to erode the walls of the canyon and carve out new formations. The Grand Canyon is truly a marvel of geological history, a testament to the power of natural processes over vast stretches of time. The Grand Canyon is a treasure trove of geological wonders. Its towering walls expose nearly 2 billion years of Earth's geological history. The rocks at the bottom of the canyon were formed over 1.7 billion years ago, while the rocks near the top are a mere 270 million years old. The immense depth of the canyon exposes rock layers that have been folded and twisted by tectonic activity and uplifted during the formation of the Rocky Mountains. One of the most striking features of the rocks in the Grand Canyon is the variation of colors. The different colors represent different minerals and types of rock that make up the canyon's walls. The canyon walls are composed of sedimentary rock, primarily sandstone and shale, which were deposited in layers over millions of years by ancient seas, rivers, and deserts. The erosion of the canyon walls carved out unique formations and features such as natural arches, slot canyons, and buttes. Also, there are numerous exposed layers of igneous and metamorphic rocks that provide evidence of the geological processes that played a role in the creation of the canyon. Overall, the geological history of the Grand Canyon is a window into the geological evolution of the North American continent and also reminds us of the incredible power and beauty of nature. Exploring the Grand Canyon is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The sheer size and depth of the canyon can be overwhelming, but there are plenty of ways to enjoy its wonders. Visitors can hike along the canyon's rims, take in breathtaking views from lookout points, or even ride a mule down into the canyon. If you're up for a challenge, there are countless hiking trails that wind through the canyon's depths. The most famous is the Bright Angel Trail, which descends over 9 miles into the canyon and offers stunning views of the rock formations and the Colorado River. It's important to note that hiking in the canyon is no easy feat and requires proper planning and preparation to stay safe. For those who prefer a less strenuous experience, there are plenty of lookout points along the canyon's rims that offer breathtaking views of the canyon. One of the most popular is the South Rim, which provides panoramic views of the canyon from various vantage points. There are also several museums and visitor centers in the area that offer educational exhibits about the canyon's history and geology. Finally, if you really want a unique way to see the canyon, consider taking a helicopter or airplane tour. These guided tours provide a bird's-eye view of the canyon's incredible landscape and offer a truly unforgettable experience. No matter how you choose to explore the Grand Canyon, one thing is for sure: you're sure to come away with a newfound appreciation for the beauty and power of the natural world. Victoria Falls was formed over 100,000 years ago through a process of erosion. The Zambezi River began to flow across a plateau that was made up of basalt rock. Over time, the water began to slowly erode the softer rock beneath the basalt. This eventually caused a series of cracks and fissures to form in the rock, which only became bigger over time. As the cracks got bigger, the water was able to flow through them more easily, causing even more erosion. It was Scottish explorer David Livingstone who first gave the falls the name Victoria Falls, in honor of Queen Victoria of England. Livingstone was the first European to see the falls in 1855, although the indigenous peoples who lived in the area had long known about them. Victoria Falls is the largest waterfall in the world with a width of over a mile and a height of over 350 feet. It is located on the Zambezi River at the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe. Victoria Falls is known for its beauty, power, and the tremendous amount of spray that it produces. The spray from the falling water creates a rainforest-like ecosystem around the falls that is home to a diverse array of plant and animal life. The falls are divided into 5 different sections, each with its own unique features. The Devil's Cataract is the lowest section of the falls and is named after the roar of the water as it crashes into the gorge below. The next section is known as the Main Falls, which is the largest and most spectacular of them all. Then there is the Horseshoe Falls, which is shaped like a horseshoe and has water falling from both sides. The Rainbow Falls are named after the colorful rainbows that can be seen in the mist of the falling water. Finally, there is the Eastern Cataract, which is the smallest and most peaceful of them all. Victoria Falls is not just a natural wonder, it is also a popular destination for adventurers and thrill seekers. Visitors can take a dip in the Devil's Pool, a naturally formed pool located at the edge of the falls that allows swimmers to peer over the edge and down into the gorge below. Whitewater rafting is another popular activity, as well as bungee jumping, zip lining, and helicopter tours. Victoria Falls also serves as an important source of hydroelectric power for both Zambia and Zimbabwe. The Zambezi River Authority manages the power plant and the flow of water over the falls. Finally, Victoria Falls has deep cultural significance for the people who live nearby. The falls have been an important gathering place for local tribes for centuries, and are known as Mosi Oa Tunya, which means the smoke that thunders, in the local language of the Tonga people. The falls are considered to be sacred by many of the tribes in the area, and they are an important part of the local culture. The Great Barrier Reef is one of the most diverse ecosystems on our planet. It is located off the northeast coast of Australia and is the world's largest coral reef system, consisting of over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands. The Great Barrier Reef is home to thousands of species of marine life, including whales, dolphins, sea turtles, sharks, and over 1,500 species of fish. The reef is even home to some species of birds and reptiles, such as the saltwater crocodile. The Great Barrier Reef stretches over 2,300 kilometers and covers an area of 344,400 square kilometers, making it visible from space. It is composed of both living and non-living organisms, with the living part mainly composed of coral polyps. These tiny animals are capable of creating enormous limestone structures that form the backbone of the reef. The Great Barrier Reef is not only a natural wonder, but it is also recognized as one of the most important natural habitats on Earth. The Great Barrier Reef is home to unique features that make it one of the most breathtaking and spectacular natural wonders of the world. One such feature is the array of colors that make up the reef. The coral polyps that form the living structures of the reef come in an array of colors, including purple, green, yellow, blue, and red. These colors create a stunning visual spectacle that is even visible from space. Another impressive feature of the Great Barrier Reef is its incredible biodiversity. There are many unique and endemic species that exist solely on the reef, and many more that migrate to the reef to breed. One of these notable species is the saltwater crocodile, which is by far the largest living crocodile and can grow up to 6 meters in length. The Great Barrier Reef is also home to hundreds of species of sharks ranging from the gray reef shark to the white-tip reef shark. Perhaps the most tantalizing feature of the Great Barrier Reef is the seemingly endless array of underwater caves, canyons, and tunnels that divers can explore. The Great Barrier Reef is undeniably one of the most impressive natural feats that our planet has to offer. Unfortunately, the Great Barrier Reef is facing a number of significant threats. One of the biggest threats is climate change, which is causing ocean temperatures to rise and making the water more acidic. This increased acidity can destroy the calcified structures of the reef, killing the coral polyps and the entire ecosystem they support. Another major threat to the Great Barrier Reef is human activity. Pollution and runoff from farms are causing algal blooms that block sunlight, suffocating the coral. In addition, increased shipping traffic and poorly regulated tourism are causing physical damage to the reef. However, despite these threats, there are a number of conservation efforts to preserve this natural wonder. The Australian government has committed resources to monitoring and regulating activities around the reef. Many non-profit organizations are dedicated to advocating for the protection of the Great Barrier Reef and working to reduce the impact of climate change. There are also many initiatives to educate the public on the importance of the reef and how everyone can take steps to help protect it. With continued efforts and attention, we can work towards preserving the Great Barrier Reef for future generations to enjoy. Mount Everest is located on the border of Nepal and Tibet and is part of the Himalayan mountain range. It is the tallest mountain in the world, reaching over 29,000 feet. The mountain was formed over 60 million years ago as the result of the Indian tectonic plate colliding with the Eurasian plate. The region around Everest is known for its harsh weather conditions, including strong winds and freezing temperatures. There are 4 camps on the climb up Everest, each serving as a resting point for climbers as they acclimate to the altitude. The summit of Everest is located in the death zone, an altitude above 26,000 feet where the air is so thin that it is not possible for humans to survive for an extended period of time. The summit of Mount Everest can be seen from miles away and has become a symbol of human endurance and exploration. Climbing Mount Everest is considered one of the greatest challenges in mountaineering. The first successful ascent of Everest was made on May 29, 1953, by Sir Edmund Hillary of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa of Nepal. Since then, hundreds of climbers have attempted to reach the summit each year, but many have failed. Climbing Everest is an expensive and dangerous undertaking, requiring careful planning and preparation. The climbers must be in top physical condition, have the proper equipment, and be prepared to endure extreme weather conditions. The climb up Everest consists of two main parts, the ascent to base camp, and then the ascent to the summit. The climb to base camp can take several days and is physically demanding, as climbers must carry their equipment and supplies up steep inclines. The ascent to the summit is even more challenging, with climbers enduring high winds, cold temperatures, and low oxygen levels. The climb often takes several weeks, and even the most skilled climbers can face setbacks and unexpected challenges, such as avalanches and altitude sickness. The increasing number of climbers attempting to reach the summit of Mount Everest has had a significant impact on the environment. There is now an extensive waste problem in the region, as climbers leave behind empty oxygen cylinders, food wrappers, and other trash. The waste has contaminated rivers and streams, posing a serious threat to the health of local communities and wildlife. In addition to the waste problem, climbing has also caused damage to the mountain itself. The steps cut into the ice by climbers are causing glaciers to melt faster, which can lead to flooding and other environmental problems. Furthermore, the increasing number of climbers attempting to reach the summit has led to overcrowding and dangerous situations. The 2019 climbing season saw long lines of climbers waiting to reach the summit, and several climbers lost their lives due to the overcrowding, including 2 experienced mountaineers. This highlights the need for greater regulation of Everest climbing and increased attention to the ecological impact of climbing activities in the region. That's it for our list of the 5 most amazing natural wonders. We hope you enjoyed this virtual tour of some of the most breathtaking sights on our planet. From the vibrant colors of the northern lights to the serene waters of the Great Barrier Reef, these marvels of nature are a testament to the beauty and power of our planet. We encourage you to try and visit some of these spectacular places in person and experience the wonder and awe for yourself. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Brainwaves for more educational and entertaining videos. Thanks for watching.